Well, step 2 of the pre-draft process in the books now, the NFL Combine complete in Indianapolis. Phil Savage, our executive director, 24 of the last 26 years you've been in Indy, and of course you were there again this year. Our guys did a good job.
Yeah, we had 111 players from the Reese Senior Bowl that were in Indianapolis. So we tried to put together an all-combine team based upon the guys that were here in our game. Quarterback-wise, how about C.J. Beathard, quarterback from University of Iowa? I thought he threw the ball as well as I've ever seen him throw it. I mean, his arm had some pop to it. I think he helped himself in Indianapolis. A couple of other skill players to mention. Zay Jones from East Carolina. I think he has performed and elevated himself into perhaps the first round. He's the receiver from East Carolina, did an outstanding job. And of course, in the deepest class we've ever seen in the tight end group, Evan Ingram was simply outstanding up there, ran sub 4.4 in Indianapolis.
That's pretty good. O.J. Howard had a pretty good time as well.
Yes, he did.
He was a beast all week. How about the big boys in the trenches?
Yeah, offensive line-wise, Taylor Moton, Western Michigan, probably forecast as a starting right tackle. He did a nice job. Deion Dawkins, the offensive tackle from Temple that probably will slide inside for the pros or maybe move over to the right side. 35-inch arms in terms of that length. And then, of course, Forrest Lamp made a recovery from the ankle sprain. Here, I believe, is what he had. He ran, tested well. He's got a chance to be a first-rounder, too.
All right, how about on the other side of the ball?
On the other side, Montravius Adams from Auburn is our defensive tackle for this all-combine team. He and Jordan Willis, the defensive end from K-State, he not only played well in our game, but he tested well at the combine. And then linebacker-wise, how about Hassan Reddick from Temple? He's absolutely elevated himself in the first round. I think there's no doubt now that he goes in the first. And some real intrigue about Tyus Bowser, the outside backer from the University of Houston. He actually played basketball for the Cougars before committing himself to football full-time.
And Reddick, a guy who walked on at Temple. Has anybody had a better pre-draft process of that guy? How about the back end of the defense?
Then, of course, in the back end, Obi Melifonwu, the safety from UConn, just stole the show. 44-inch vertical jump, 11'7" broad jump. He's 224 pounds as a safety. And then Cam Sutton continues to re-elevate his status. He went into the season as one of the top corners in the country, had an injury, missed 5 games, I believe, during the year, came back, played here, then showcased himself at the Combine. So he did a nice job. And without going any further, maybe the real stars of the show were our friends at Adidas. 105 of 167 skill players ran for that island. Over 60% of the skill players at the Combine ran in those uncaged cheetah cleats. Very successful outing for our friends at Adidas.
Certainly. You know, and my favorite part of the whole Combine was when Obi did his vertical, 44 inches, as you mentioned. This is his reaction after. Oh. It's like, what was he expecting to jump? 44 inches? Incredible. Also had a great Combine for the 111 Senior Bowlers in Indianapolis.